Long-term survival requires moving beyond daily operations to achieve genetic autonomy. Genetic autonomy refers to the capacity of a farm to produce its own adapted, resilient seed stock without reliance on external commercial suppliers. Seed saving represents an active, mathematically precise biological intervention. For biennial crops, this requires managing vernalization. Vernalization is the biological process where a plant must be exposed to a prolonged period of cold temperatures to trigger flowering and seed production. Root crops like carrots have a precise thermal requirement, needing exposure to temperatures below 45 degrees Fahrenheit to trigger secondary year flowering. This diagram maps out isolation distances, the physical space required between different varieties of the same species to prevent wind and insect-vectored hybridization. Notice the massive scale. Cross-pollinating brassicas require a radius of 800 feet to half a mile to remain genetically pure. Violating these distances results in genetic drift and inbreeding depression, systematically wiping out future food security. Keeping these fragile biological systems alive relies entirely on the technical infrastructure supporting them. An interdependent off-grid power schematic links a 12-volt starter battery to a primary 48-volt LiFeP4 house bank. LiFeP4 stands for lithium iron phosphate, a battery chemistry known for its high safety profile and long cycle life. This creates a cascading failure scenario. If a neglected starter battery fails booting the backup generator, it drains the 48-volt bank, which inevitably shuts down the irrigation pump right in the middle of a heat wave. A single overlooked mechanical maintenance step can destroy a perfectly executed 90-day biological cycle in a matter of hours. True autonomy demands an obsessive maintenance culture. A mechanical water pump and a biological seed pod are equally critical interconnected failure points. Even a perfectly balanced biological and mechanical system remains vulnerable to external structural threats. The final barrier to true homestead autonomy is legal, zoning, and code compliance. Operating the homestead under an LLC structure is an absolute necessity to shield personal assets from agricultural liability. LLC stands for Limited Liability Company, a legal structure that protects owners from personal responsibility for the company's debts or liabilities. Adherence to performance-based building codes, specifically Appendix Q, protects off-grid structures from code enforcement eviction. Appendix Q is a section of the International Residential Code that provides building standards tailored for tiny houses used as primary residences. Furthermore, leveraging localized cottage food laws allows the homestead to legally monetize value-added products, preserving the harvest to achieve maximum return on investment.